Welcome to Newcastle, a city of football, culture, industry, shopping and drones. That's right, drones. And in today's episode of the vlog, I'm going to be talking about drones. My name is Sean and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a vlogger from Edinburgh in Scotland. I have been flying drones right here on this channel for about 3 years now. And I would consider myself a proficient flyer, if not more than that. Can't believe it. Drones just falling out of the sky. Things are changing. In terms of drones, things are changing. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of drone regulations that I need to know about. I got a phone call recently from some people who are actually drone experts from right here in Newcastle, and they asked me to come here for a bit of a chat. HELIGUY are drone specialists, drone experts, and a one-stop shop for all drone needs. And they asked me to take the drive down here to Newcastle, to go in and speak to them, and for me to go back to school. HELIGUY's intensive 3-day ground school course offers drone users everything they need to pass the first part of the CAA PFCO process, which is the ground school theory qualification, covering everything from weather to air traffic and aircraft components. Thank you very much for having me here and welcome having me on the course. I'm really enjoying it. It's really full on, lots of information. From my aspect, I didn't know anything about the drone licensing until I came to you guys, until you guys got in touch, until HELIGUY got in touch and said, would you be interested in doing this? And as someone who just, as a YouTuber, as a vlogger, I've been flying drones, like I've probably put in hundreds of hours over the last 3 years. But it's becoming serious, and not until I've actually come on this course I've realised there's so much more to it than I ever could have possibly imagined. I'm really interested in the future. Yeah. Is there anything in the pipeline you think in terms of technology, how drones are developing?
Well, certainly what we'd like to see would be more emphasis on the ability of the aircraft. So when it comes to the IP rating of aircraft, so they can be used in forms of precipitation. Certainly their wind capability, although it is relatively good at the moment, and certainly every operator will operate according to the operational envelope. Really, it's those capabilities that most people want to see above that of the camera specs. Because I mean, with some of the aircraft, camera capabilities now are absolutely fantastic, and a lot of them, you know, close to flawless in terms of for the size of what you get and the money that they cost. Certainly, I think camera specs will continue to increase as the markets develop, and certainly the ability to pack more technology into a smaller space. That's where I think there'll be a lot of focus. But yeah, I think I'd like to see some more emphasis on the ability to fly them in more extreme temperatures. Yeah, I
mean that opens a lot up, but certainly for us in Scotland, where we're quite restricted.
Northeast as well.
Yeah. Okay, so we know there's a lot of laws are actually changing as we speak all the time in terms of laws. Where does this put the consumer going forward?
The consumer, well, it would be inappropriate to comment on the legislation at the moment because it hasn't been published yet. So it's really difficult to say. Certainly from what we've seen at the moment, it does provide a bit of interesting reading for the future and what the future holds for the UK flight information region. So yeah, in terms of consumer, then it will be a very interesting place where the controls that are placed upon a hobbyist will generally be restricting the places in which they can fly. Now, at the moment, you more or less have the opportunity to fly anywhere you want, providing it's safe and within the regulations. It looks like it might move on in the future to develop that into something that's a bit more limiting, but certainly it's all in the name of aviation safety, and that's ultimately what we want to see in the future. Okay,
so it could lead ultimately to more people actually coming over to do the license.
It could do, or whether or not that the PFCO course will transition into something, and they'll bring in maybe a stage lower of training, whether it be online training as a course, or whether it's something that's delivered in a classroom by the CAA directly or another organisation such as HELIGUY. So certainly that's something we'd be interested in seeing. A lot of people say that come on the course, I had no idea there was so much to flying drones and how much is there.
Absolutely.
And it's this knowledge that I think everyone should be on, whether you're a hobbyist or commercial. It's this information which is vitally important to make sure that this industry continues to be a very safe industry, a very responsible one, and more importantly, it keeps moving in the right direction.
I mean, that's certainly how I feel as somebody who's come onto this course. I would probably say in arrogance that I am very experienced flying a drone, but coming onto this course, I realise there's so much more to it than I'd imagined, a lot to learn, and even if I don't take this forward professionally, I'm very glad that I came on it. So thank you very much for having me.
No,
you guys
pleasure.
are awesome.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to speaking about drones more in the future with you guys.
Never stop talking about drones.
Thanks very much.
No worries.
Okay guys, I am back at my hotel here in central Newcastle. That was an unbelievably intense 2 days training. So tonight here in the hotel, I've basically got to revise everything that I've learned over the last 2 days of coursework, that whole book right there. I have to go through all of that because tomorrow is the theory exam. The licensing process is actually longer than I imagined, but I'm sure I'll get there. It's progress. I'm actually quite proud of it, if I can make it. A lot to learn. It's very, very in-depth, which is cool. I'm learning a lot about avionics, weather stuff that I hadn't even considered since high school, geography, aerodynamics, like just lots of stuff. It's really cool. But anyway, I need to get to it. I need to hit the books because tomorrow's a big test. I will be doing another vlog letting you know how I get on with the theory test. Fingers crossed, tomorrow's a big day, I need to pass. So thanks for watching tonight's vlog. I will speak to you again tomorrow. Have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is wherever you are in the world. Take care.